White House. I live in Gwinnett County. I'm 65 years old, and I started to learn to fly at 60 years old.
What inspired you to become a pilot?
My inspiration for becoming a pilot was mostly my wife, who was kind enough on my 60th birthday to offer to pay for half my flight training. It took me about a year to get through that, but she was very kind to offer that as a birthday gift.
What training and classes did you need to take in order to become a pilot?
To become a private pilot, that's the first step. You have to have about 50 hours of time in the airplane with an instructor and some of the time soloing. You have to have passed a written test, which you can do online. You can take all the training material online, and then you go to a specific location to take a written test. And then the final thing is you have to go with what's called a designated pilot examiner, a DPE, and he will take you through different exercises that come out of what's called the ACS. It's the Airman Certification Standards. And there's a number of different maneuvers that you're required to complete successfully in that exercise.
What type of plane do you have?
My plane is a plane made in France. The brand is Cicada. They don't make it anymore. It's now owned by De Hire. And it's a Trinidad TB-20. It's a single engine land, means it can't land on the water. It's complex, which means it has flaps and a constant speed prop. And it is high horsepower, high performance rather, it's over 200 horsepower, it's 250 horsepower.
What has been your favorite place you have flown to?
So I've got several favorite places. If you asked me before this month, I would have said probably the Bahamas. We went to Long Island Key in the Bahamas, which was interesting because we went out over water for long distances. It was a lot of complexity of setting that trip up to go out of the country and back. I also went to Marathon Key, Florida, which was really nice and beautiful. And then this last month, my wife and I took a trip which was intended to go around the country, but we ended up being grounded in Colorado due to an engine problem. But I did eventually make it to Las Vegas and then came back through Texas.
Is there anything else you want to tell people who are also thinking about becoming a pilot?
Becoming a pilot, you have to be very focused, and there's no fooling around. You have to be very careful and regimented, and most everything's just done out of habit. You practice it so many times, you just do it the same way every time. And there's no age limit to when you can get your pilot certificate. I wouldn't say because you're 30 or 40 or 50 it's too late to do it. You can do it anytime. If you want to become a commercial pilot, I'd recommend getting started early. Get your private pilot certificate, then your instrument, your commercial, and then your certified flight instructor. And then once you're a flight instructor, you can get a lot of time with your students. You get the same amount of time they get, and you can build hours to go join the airlines. Lots of people have done it that way.